Welcome to Dance Dish, where the dance ends and the dish begins. I'm Kevin Stay, I'm your host for today's episode. Before we begin, let's give it up to our live studio audience. We're doing things a little differently today. We're dishing it up a little differently. It is my honor and privilege and joy to be your host today with the incredible, legendary, iconic choreographer, director, dancer, visionary extraordinaire.
Writer.
Author. My mentor, Mr. Vincent Patterson.
Thank you, Kevin. With that introduction, I thought I was on the Stephen Colbert Show.
All right, my friends, we have some fantastic guests.
Any of you don't know, which you all should be informed in your dance history, he is behind some of the most iconic moments in pop history, from Michael Jackson, Smooth Criminal, Madonna's Blonde Ambition Tour, the Bad Tour for Michael Jackson, from Dancer in the Dark with Bjork, Cirque, Elvis, like Cabaret in Germany. He's done just so many incredible projects all around the world for decades, not to date you. But before we begin, as we begin, I want to start...
Centuries.
Millennia. I want to talk a little bit about something really subtle that may not seem like a big deal, but it actually is choreography that I think we can all relate to. The crotch grab.
Oh, heavens.
Crotch grab. Vince Patterson is single-handedly responsible for all of you grabbing your crotches.
I am.
He is.
I am. Well, I'll tell you, I was creating with Michael, and I was in the studio, and I was doing a little bit of movement, and I happened to move my hand down to my crotch and grabbed it, gave a little accent, and Michael Jackson said, "Ooh, ooh, what was that?" I said, "What?" He goes, "You just touched yourself down there." I said, "Well, I don't know. What did I do?" And he showed me, and I said, "Oh." I said, "But Mike, I think you did that on Bad, in the Bad video." And he goes, "Well, maybe I did it, but I didn't mean to do it, you know?" And he said, "Show me again. Let's do it. Let's put that in there." And I said, "Okay." So I did it again. He goes, "Ooh, you're nasty, Vince. You're nasty." I said, "Well, come on, Mike. It's fun to be nasty once in a while." Okay. So yes, I'll tell you, I got very concerned about it when I went to see a Britney Spears concert. And I saw all these little 5- and 6-year-old girls standing up, grabbing their crotches. And I thought, oh my God, I'm going to hell.
What have you done?
To hell, End of story, I'm going to hell.
What have you done? Well, but see, then he further cemented it in Madonna's video for Express Yourself.
Oh God, yes I did. Had to put a punctuation on it. Yeah, Madonna's at the top of those stairs in Express Yourself, and she's doing the movement I gave her, and she had a moment at the end, and she said, "Vince, what do I do with my hands?" And I'm standing down there with all these guys, and I said, "Why don't you grab your crotch? You got bigger balls than everybody else in the room." So she went, bam, and that was it. That was when the first female crotch grab, yeah.
Speaking of iconic moves and movement, this man is behind another one of the world's most famous moves, the lean from Michael Jackson's video Smooth Criminal.
Oh yeah, yeah, I was. Well, Michael Jackson loved to have crazy things happen. And the other thing he told me, though, was listen to the music and don't put your ideas on the music. Let the ideas come from the music itself. And when I was putting Smooth Criminal together, there were certain things that kept going through my mind. One was this crazy coin toss, the idea of a coin toss going across. I just kept seeing that happen. And I knew that would have to be CGI because it would never happen from reality. But, years and years ago, I had seen the company Momex. And they did this amazing piece on skis. And the skis were tied to the floor, attached to the floor somehow, and they were able to bend over and do all these different positions. And the image just stayed in my head. So I thought, wow, if I could come up with a way to do this, not with CGI, but with stage technique, and make it really happen, it could work out great. So we planned it and we did it, and I'm not going to talk about how we did it because that secret is in my book. And everybody can buy the book and read about that. But we didn't do it with little sliding into the floor and little cleats and stuff on the floor. No, we did it a whole different way. But I had no idea it would become iconic, like you say. I mean, it's one of the most iconic images we have of Michael Jackson. I've seen sculptures done, life-size sculptures done, small sculptures done of this lean, and just crazy. You never know.
And it's also proof that choreography doesn't have to be crazy, wild, manic steps. It can really just be something so simple that conveys such a communication. I think you are such a master of communication in all realms that these two specific movements really speak to that. So everybody grab a copy of your book, but you can hold it up right now. Hold it up right now. Icons and Instincts by Vincent Patterson, available now. Get your copy at Amazon, wherever books are sold. Book Soup. And make sure you review it and comment and leave glowing reviews for Mr. Vincent Patterson. It's a beautiful book and it's full of incredible information, wonderful stories, wonderful tales.
Thank you, Kevin.
Well, I think that deserves a toast. Let's give a toast to leaning into our crotch grabbing.
Yeah, right, but don't try it at home.
Or maybe only try it at home.
Yeah, dance dish.
Here's a dance dish. Dance dish.
Dance dish.